Hi, we're here with Connie Ellington, Executive Director of the Women's Workforce Federation, and wanted to get her feedback on the Path Elements profile that she's put to work in the workplace.
Hi. Yeah. So I did have an opportunity to use the Path Elements profile, and really, I have to tell you that I was shocked because it's a very short questionnaire. It was only 16 questions, and some of the questions I thought were kind of a little bit strange. Um, but I was really surprised at how well they really identified my path elements. And so everything, the results were just so consistent with the person that I am. It identified my own strengths, and also kind of showed me kind of, where my less developed areas were. So it turned out after I did my path elements profile that I was a water wind, and um, and so being a water wind, my ideas of I run an organization. It's a women's run labor union, and the key thing that I think, I mean, of course, we would use it for our staff, and I think that this would be a fantastic tool that our members could use to learn more about themselves and where their strengths and weaknesses are and how they might be able to adjust and where they might be able to stretch and reach out a little bit more. But also too, I thought it was really interesting because this was a way that I could use to evaluate my organization. And the organizations also have path elements, and that my organization had water elements, and it had like, for instance, we are an organization that nurtures and serves people. And so in that respect, we're very watery. But we are also very earthy because we offer benefits, real benefits that people could use. And we have a direct sales team that's super motivated, that reaches out and talks to people. And so they're very fire oriented. And then we also have um, opportunities for creativity and innovation. And so that really captured the wind aspect for us. And so I was really excited, just to have names and to have a way to assess whether all the elements are in balance within our organization and also within our members, and that it gives me a way to look and see kind of where our strengths are and where our weaknesses are, and how we can serve our members better, because our members are going to have all of these aspects too. They're going to have these elements as well, and these strengths and weaknesses.
Sounds fantastic. Did you see any overlap in your home life or with your family?
Absolutely. In fact, it's interesting because my husband and I, so I'm a water wind, and my husband is a water earth. And so in some ways, he's a lot more practical than I am, but that we're both very nurturing. And that sometimes I notice that we kind of rub each other the wrong way a little bit because we're both so watery, and that we kind of get annoyed where we're trying to both do the same things. And that sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like he's raining on my parade. But now that I understand that we're slightly different that way, then I can look at it from a fresh perspective. And we also have two boys, and our boys, we have one boy who's a water earth, and then we have another boy who is an air fire. And so just having that information has given us some real insight on how we can better really lift up and support our boys. And so our boy who's the water earth, we really can lift up and support him by giving him opportunities to get out and do different things and try different things, because he tends to be a little bit more introverted and reticent, where our other boy who is the air fire, he tends to really benefit from having a lot of structure and a lot of that and a lot more that we, if we give him a lot of structure and we hold him accountable on a regular basis, then he tends to be a lot more successful and a lot happier, and he tends to really feel like a need for a lot of stability and stable routines.
Well, thanks for sharing your experience, Kanya. Appreciate that.
You're welcome anytime.